Hello and welcome to the complete guide to FNAF 3 for nights 1 through 5. I decided that instead of a guide for just each night for the FNAF series, it would be quicker to just have like one video that has nights 1 through 5 for every like FNAF game, and just make it to where there's just timestamps. So if you're struggling with a certain night, or if you miss a strategy, then you can just simply go to that timestamp, so you don't have to just go to my channel, click on different videos. Give me more views? Yeah, you can just go to that. So, night 1 for FNAF 3, there's no active traps. Or, I mean, Springtrap's not active, there's only Springtrap. So, green, if the night's green, that means that you're safe. There's only, I mean, it's only for night 1. So yeah, you could do it for night 1. I'm just gonna skip because you do nothing. But I mean, I will explain the strategy real quick. For night 1, I don't know. For like pretty much nights 1 through 5, nights 2 through 5. What you're going to be doing at the start of every night is you're going to be clicking on the monitor, and then you're going to go to map toggle, then you're going to double click on cam 14, which is this vent, and then you seal it, and then you look for Springtrap, and let's say for example, he's in camera 8, then you will click on the camera that's one higher number than that. I mean, besides, of course, these, which I'll explain, and these. But let's say he's at camera 8, then you go to cam 9, which is adjacent to it, and it's closer to 10. You're going to play the audio. And then if you see the screen, like, have static, then that means that he's moving to that camera. Like, that blurs out the entire camera. And that means that he went to that camera. And then after that, you're going to click on the one adjacent to that, which is going to be 10.
Hi.
And then you just play the audio, and then once he's in cam 10, you're really just going to keep the monitor down, and then just occasionally look at the camera, so that way you don't waste any video. And I'll explain how all the systems work in a second. But then the second you see Springtrap gone, you just play audio, you wait a little. If he's still not there, then you go to cam, say 8 or 9. If he's not in cam 9, he's in cam 8. Then you try to lure him back to cam 10. So I'm going to explain to you how the numbers work right now and how the adjacent cameras work in terms of the audio lures. Let's say he's in camera 2. You could play an audio cue for either camera 5, because it's one adjacent to it, or camera 3. Although you will not want to lure him closer, kind of like in a camera that's slightly closer compared to another one if you have two options. So let's say he's in cam 2. You're going to want to play an audio lure inside of cam 5. And then this is kind of the most confusing one, but it should make sense. So he can only listen to audio that's inside of rooms one room adjacent to it. So let's say if he was in cam 5, he would only respond to audio. He would only like follow audio lures inside of cam 6 and 8. Although the main, you're gonna want to actually make him go to camera 8 instead. So yeah, pretty much you're gonna want to lure him all the way to cam 10, depending on where he is. And when he's at cam 10, then you just try to keep him there. And it's important that you seal this vent, because once he's inside cam 10, he can go inside this vent. But if it's already sealed, then it'll buy you some time to just reboot the systems that need to be rebooted. If there's no system that needs to be rebooted just yet, then I recommend rebooting either the audio devices if you've used them. If you haven't used any, then you're going to either do the camera system or ventilation. If you stare at the camera for a while, then you're going to do the camera system. But if you haven't really done much, then you're just going to reboot the ventilation, so you don't have to do that later in the night. So yeah, really straightforward. Let's say he spawns in cam 6, then we're going to lure him to cam 7, then to cam 8. to cam 9, then to cam 10. But if you have to reboot something and he's inside of a room that has a vent in it, then you're gonna want to seal that vent, because the chances are he could take it and then just kill you while you're rebooting a system. Quick little mini game. It's gonna be really loud, a little bit, so just headphone warning. Yeah. Uh-oh. Second night, spring trousers. I'm gonna mute the call because phone dude's annoying. Where is he? Okay. Also, he's not gonna be not like FNAF 1, where like he's the animatronic's directly in front of the camera. He'll be hiding. He will literally just hide inside the camera. So you have to look really close to inside each camera.
Hello?
I'm gonna save some video usage.
Hello?
My audio's now. Now is a good time to talk about the phantoms and the audio devices too, because those are really important. The most common one you'll see is probably Phantom Balloon Boy, and after that it would probably be Phantom Foxy and Phantom Freddy. So how Phantom Balloon Boy works is if you're just looking at, there's a lot of cameras that he uses there, but you'll mostly see him if you're checking cam 10, which is the one you're going to be checking most often. If you hear like vent clanging, then that means that you're going to the vent. If he's inside this vent, I could just quickly reboot the camera system. Okay, so if you see Phantom Balloon Boy on your camera system, then you're going to want to either click map toggle or just click out of the camera and click back in. That's what I do. I see Phantom Balloon Boy, then I just click out and click back into it.
Hi.
Also, if you see him leave cam 10, you're gonna check the vents and then check cam 9, and then play audio, because if he leaves, ventilation error, okay. If he leaves cam 10, then he either went to cam 9 or to the vent. So if he's not in the vent, then you just play an audio, because that means that he went to cam 9. And since he's in cam 9, he will go to cam 10 if you play an audio. It's really likely.
Hello?
Because there's a chance for the audio lyric to fail, which makes it kind of annoying. Okay, so how the phantoms work. I covered Phantom Balloon Boy.
Hello?
Phantom Foxy is also one you'll see a lot. When you're going to reboot a device, you're just panning left, right? He will be right here, and there's an easy way to avoid him. So instead of like panning all the way to the left really fast, you're going to want to just slowly do it. And if you see like maybe half his body or like his hook, then you're going to want to look back, click on the that's you're going to click on the monitor and click off of it really fast, so that way you actually reboot your device. There's also a chance that he stays. Okay, he's here. So just be careful about that. And you don't have to be like really careful about it to where you have to see like, if you can only see like a little bit of his body, or if you see slightly more, then it'll scare you. It's not like that. Trying to actually get in here. Okay. Anyways, you could see a good amount of him before he jump scares you. So yeah. So he's really easy kind of. You just have to go slowly like this in order to, like when you reboot. That's a good practice. And then lastly, the only other one you would likely see is, oh, he's in the fence. Okay, so I just whatever. Phantom Freddy, you will see a good amount, and there's no specific reason that he appears, but he just randomly does. Let's say for Phantom Boy, he just randomly he appears when you're clicking on a camera. Phantom Foxy, he will just appear in your office after you view a camera occasionally. No, Phantom Freddy just there's any time, doesn't matter what you do, if you're doing something or anything, he will simply just appear from here, and then he'll walk by the hallway. And the main way to counter him is you just stare at your monitor until you see him pass through here. He's in the vent, so I could just reboot my camera system. Yeah. If you stare at Phantom Freddy, or you just watch him like walk through the glass, then he will go under the glass, and then he will jump scare you. And when he jump scares you, he will knock out your ventilation. So it's really important that you do not die to him, because ventilation's knocked out, and let's just say Springtrap becomes Usain Bolt to your office if you're rebooting. Okay, so jump there so we can just reboot video. So yeah, it's really important that if you see me just stare, even if you don't have any, even if your your camera system fails, you're just going to be staring at that. And then another important thing, if your video systems failed, then you're just going to pretty much wait until you see like a lot of white static, and then if you don't hear a vent sound, you're just going to play audio, so you could actually track him even if you can't see it. So if you see like the static that plays like when he moves a room, and your camera system's failing, then you know that if you don't hear any vent clanging, then you know that he went to Cam 9, so you can just play audio safely. So yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Now I have to talk about the camera system, because sometimes you'll be wondering, why did my camera system went out? Like, is there a reason to it? Well, so this actually applies to the audio system too. The later in terms of nights that you go, the less audio uses and time on the camera you have. You have a set amount of time on the cameras, and you have a limited amount of uses for your audio layers. So nights,
hello. For today's
nights
lesson, we will
4,
be
5, and 6,
our
I
training
believe.
on proper stick handling techniques. When you
Where is he? Here he is. Then you only have 2 audio users, which makes it really hard to get him to Cam 10 if he spawns somewhere like Cam 6.
Hello?
So yeah, and also the later in terms of nights that you go, the less time you'll have on your camera. I don't know the exact statistics. Where do you go? Going back to Cam 7 like a coward.
Hi.
Seal that then, because it's supposed to seal that then. Okay. Yeah, so pretty much that just means you're gonna want to optimize how long you stare at your camera. And that's why you're not gonna want to stare at one thing really for long. One camera for long. Wait, he's in Cam 9. And the best way to do that is just simply if you oh my goodness. Really the only really time you're gonna be staring at a camera is if you're looking at him. If you're not, that one's fake. That's the real one. Okay, that's Phantom Freddy, so I just stare at the camera. see him right there? You're just gonna wait for it until you can't see him at all. Okay. Yeah, then he just passes by. You don't get jump scared. Pretty easy. Okay. So yeah. I just highly advise that you don't stare at any camera really. And that you
Hi.
simply just click on it and just get the information that you need.
Hi.
Uh-oh. Not stupid.
Hi.
He is not budging. Bro, what? If you hear that sound, it's like, then that means that, oh my goodness. I'm dead. The voices. It's real. Oh my goodness. Oh. A big factor of FNAF 3 is luck. And this night I did not get lucky because every time oh my goodness, I'm just gonna restart. Every single time that I used an audio usage, like from that point, it failed and it didn't alert him. So you could literally be chilling, you could just have like a really good night, and then he'll just stop following your audio orders, and then you'll just be game over for you. So it's really important to have a good start. So let's say ideally you want him to start at cam 9 or 10. Ideally.
Hello.
And if let's say you're on nights 5 or 6. By the way, 6 is nightmare. Then you're going to want to just escape and then re-enter the game and just keep doing that until you actually get him inside of a good spot. I'm not actually sure about nightmare. I'm pretty sure for nightmare mode you're gonna want to actually make him say that make him like stay around the middle of the map. Because I wouldn't know because I haven't beaten it. I have beaten night 5. That's what I did on night 5. So. Yeah, FNAF 3 is the least scary FNAF game, by the way. Besides FNAF 1, if you've done like the light, moderate, light, or light, moderate strategy. Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Because really, the jump scares you expect, and if you die to Springtrap, then you expect him to, because he gives you a fairly solid warning that he's by your office, because he looks at you through the viewing glass, or he just stares at you through here. Actually, no, I believe it's actually right there. I'm not sure. So yeah, if you're scared of Five Nights at Freddy's, then take to FNAF 3 because it's not scary. FNAF 3 is also my favorite FNAF game, simply because it's more about strategy and it's not chaos like UCN is. But like, it's not like a strategy. It's not like a strategy that you just copy and paste. Kind of like FNAF 1 where you just do the same thing. No, inside of FNAF 3 you actually have to have a solid game plan. Like, that you can't just do over. There's not like a cheat where you just do something over and over again, and then you just win the game like FNAF 1. You just have to just be really aware of Springtrap, really. So yeah, that's why I like it the most. FNAF 2 is also FNAF 2 is my second favorite because it's also kind of like that. Oh my goodness. He is clean. He's the real one.
Hi.
Okay, this time I didn't get unlucky. He's actually listening to my audio list. So yeah. Oh my goodness. If you hear that sound and you're rebooting something, instantly just go over to the camera. Okay, good jumps. No. But yeah, if you hear that sound as like a really high pitched like anxiety, I guess sound, then that means that Phantom Freddy's at your glass if the ventilation's not knocked out already. So yeah, you might be dead if you're rebooting something like and then like right before you start rebooting it, and you hear that.
Hi.
Okay. If you stare at a camera for a while because you see Phantom Freddy, then just the main camera, the main system that you're going to want to reboot would be the camera system because it would go out soon if you stare at the camera because you didn't want to get your ventilation hooked up by it. So yeah. Oh great. But yeah, FNAF 3 is fairly easy. It's not like FNAF 1 stupidly easy where like you just like you flex your mouse skills. And that wins you the game just because you can click really fast. So yeah. Anyways, there's not gonna be much I talk about because this remains the exact same all the way to night 5. So if you really just need a strategy, then you can stop watching this video.
Hi.
Although I would really love it if you didn't because I kind of want the watch hours. Your choice. But yeah, that's all you really need to know. Okay, yep. I will also make a tutorial on how to get the good ending too, which I haven't actually done, but I tried once and then I just got unlucky, so I just had to restart all over and I just gave up. I'm not even paying attention to the game right now. I'm just spinning a fancy switchblade. Yeah. There's nothing really to the mini games. Actually, even if you do try to get the good ending, the mini games remain the exact same, like the little like in between night games. So there's nothing really special about that. Oh, you just moved there for me. Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
night 4 is when it starts to get a little bit more intense. I struggled a lot. When I first did it. And sometimes I still struggle with night 4. Oh my goodness. Please tell me he's not inside cam 11. Please. I'm dead. Okay, I'm alive. Okay, that's good. But yeah, there's nothing really new that you guys have to know. I mean, night 5 is when you really have to actually just like level up your strategy, and a lot of luck comes into play. But yeah, besides that, it's really just like the same gameplay. I'm just gonna reset my elevation if I can. He just keeps going through the back and forth through that net. I'm actually kind of glad. I'm really glad that he's not being annoying. If he goes back into that vent, bro, that would be crazy. Of course. What? Okay, I'm actually gonna be dead. Let's start this because Springtrap office. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna restart. If you're ever in a bad situation, just save time and just restart your game. I am really stupid. I don't know how Phantom BB just existed. If your video's out and just the Phantom still on the video, then it will still jump scare you as if you could see it. So it's pretty fun. I wasn't actually expecting for that to happen.
Hello? Hi. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Of course. I want to have to reboot my audio. Okay. Thank you, Springtrap. Thank you. You suck, Springtrap. You're the worst. Why did you get out of the books already? Check on him real quick this second. highly advise that if you're just doing nothing and Springtrap's inside of the camouflage event, then you... Oh, that's Phantom Foxy. Okay. Then you would reset your ventilation, because just randomly it will just go out. Not randomly, actually. I think after a certain amount of time it goes out. Or like a certain amount of times per night. So if you just reset your ventilation... Oh my goodness. If you just reset your ventilation, then it just saves like a lot of like deaths that would occur if you just did nothing. If he's just chilling in the vent.
Hi. Hello? Hello?
Okay. You stay there. You don't stay there. He's in the vent, so I could just chill. Wait. Okay. Please. Okay, I think yeah. Please be inside the Cam 14 vent. Please, please, please. Okay. Fine. I could just... I just have to reset my video. Yeah. 5 a.m. Chilling. Yeah, okay, he's being really nice tonight. He's just going from Cam 10 to just Cam 14 just constantly. So yeah, I'm gonna reset my video if I can. And by the time it's 5 a.m. and he's that far away, then you should survive the night. Okay, yeah, there. Night 5. Okay. That's when it starts to get fairly annoying, and you're actually going to have to adapt your strategy. And by that, I mean your awareness is going to have to skyrocket, and your how you respond to certain situations, those are gonna have to skyrocket. So I'm going to briefly just like recap through like every important thing that you're gonna have to do for common situations. I'm not paying attention. Okay, so if you hear a vent and let's say you know that he's not by cam like 10 or something, you're gonna have to check every vent in a certain order. And if he does not budge and he does not go to cam 10, you're going to seal every vent that's by him.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
This is...
Hi.
Audio defense. Okay, you have 2 audio uses. So every time that you can, reboot your audio, because he will very
Hi.
run away from you if you can. If he's in the vent and you only use 1 audio usage, there's Shadow Pine. If you're in the vent, you only use one audio usage, then just reset it. And if you and don't even check if he's actually going to the camera or not. If you use an audio usage, an audio lure or whatever, I'm stupid today. You use an audio lure and you just see the gray sack, just instantly click off that camera, and then just instantly reset it. It's all about speed here, because actually, it was probably more important to reboot the camera system because the ventilation system turns it into usable. Please be the real one. If you're vent clinging and you know he's inside of cam 9 and then you go to reboot your audio like I just did, instantly just seal cam 11 because there's no other place he could be. Okay. This night is very intense compared to night 4, and I struggled with this night a lot. Oh my goodness! That's why you do not pan too fast, because if you do not have a fast reaction time, then you'll just literally just give yourself away to Phantom Foxy, bro. Like, it's insane. Please! Please don't kill me. He's real. Oh yeah, in order to see which spring tab's real, just wait until like that like the static thing just like fades to black. Or not fades to black, fades to like the slightly gray static. If your ventilation's out, and then if you still see him, then he's the real spring trap, and then you just lure him away. Oh my goodness. Oh, you can get inside that camera, so I'm good. Yeah, it's just all about speed this night because he moves fast. Really fast.
Hi.
Phantom Freddy will annoy you a lot.
Hi.
Okay, great. Of course everything's out. I have to hit a quick reboot all and hope that he's not inside cam 11 and that he's inside cam 14 or I'm going to die. Okay. Man, all 3 errors go crazy. Let's see if he's the real one. Please be the real one. That's the real one. Oh my goodness, Phantom Freddy. Please go inside cam 14. It's 5 AM. You're never safe inside of night 5, you're like never safe. Even if it's 5 a.m. There's a high chance that he can still just go to cam 11 and then you just like Usain Bolt to cam 1 through the vent system like that. So yeah, you're never really safe. This is the pace that he moves at. Okay, that's it. Well, the pace that he moves is really insane, so you have to really be wary of that cam 11 vent, because it will kill you if you're not aware of it. Okay. Yeah, that's main game complete. Just practice strategy. And by strategy, I mean die a lot so you learn how each case works. And pretty soon. Okay, for this one you're just gonna just keep chasing him and eventually you'll get inside the spring trap suit, the spring lock suit. Spring Bonnie. Then he turns into spring trap. He's just vibing. What you get for being a child murderer, bro. I mean, for being a murderer and a pedophile. Like, dang. Yeah, you'll get the bad ending every single time if you don't actually follow like the insane amount of steps that you have to do, and the same amount of mini games that you have to play, the same amount, like the insane amount of like baits that there are inside the game. It's just crazy. Anyways, FNAF 3 is fairly easy to beat, but I think this might be the most luck-based of the FNAF series games, besides UCM, of course. I am not making any guide for any UCN challenge because UCN is anyways, yeah. I wanted to show you all the thing I've have you been hearing like the I wanted yeah, wait, hold up. Where's camera? Okay. I've just been I've just been like having like a greaser comb, a switchblade comb. I've just been going like shing, shing. Yeah, it's really cool. I got this thing for $10. Shing, 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 shing. Alright. See ya.